I am Kim Allen.
I'm Ben Allen, principal at Studio BKA Architecture and Interiors here in New Orleans, Louisiana.
We specialize at projects where details matter: custom residential, thoughtful commercial developments, and historic properties.
We help people solve problems that are founded in existing buildings a lot of times that they'll have, and they may have a strong vision but not know how to execute it. And so we become a partner in that journey and try to help them develop that vision on how to get that building to work for them.
And maybe they're up against zoning regulations or challenges, and that's where our technical proficiency comes into play. We can marry the artistic vision and the technical detailing to get you from an inspiration image to an actual reality.
We prioritize visualization so that our clients can make decisions faster and with more confidence.
Our process is divided into 4 phases. And we first start with the design phase, which we consider the sandbox phase or the ideas phase. And this is where we're just developing ideas. During the design phase, we dive deep, exploring our clients' goals and priorities so we can create a roadmap to guide them.
The second phase is the documents phase, where we're working to generate the working drawings. We're engineering structural beams. We're interacting with permitting agencies and life safety code reviews to get the project to be able to start from a jurisdictional standpoint, and to create a contract for you to go to general contractors and to serve as their guide for the project, their project manual. The third phase is procurement, or sometimes we call it bidding. That's where we are working with the contractor that you choose and their various subcontractors to answer questions and kind of herd all the cats to the starting line so that the first hammer can swing, which leads us into the fourth phase, which is construction, where we act as advocate for the building owner or the project owner. We answer questions with existing buildings and renovations. There's always surprises, and we're on hand to answer those and help make decisions. We're reviewing work. We are helping facilitate in any way we can in terms of getting to the end of the project and everyone moving into the building.
We really like to define the project goals with the client, understand their style, and create something that's unique. So we're not prescribing to a style for every project, but our system and our approach is the same. We look at the surrounding areas like New Orleans, and we try to tie something in. We do lots of sourcing here, and we've worked with the same companies over and over again, and so we have that relationship, and we know where to find reclaimed heart pine. We know where to find reclaimed doors and windows. We also know where to go if we were looking for new windows and doors. We know what companies have produced the best tile work or light fixtures. What sets us apart is that we're architects who don't think of interiors as a separate project. We consider design holistically, inside out and outside in. Our expertise enables us to design the shell and core while thoughtfully extending those ideas into the interior environments. We're doing more of the things that are attached to the building. So your wood, flooring, your cabinets, your tile, your lighting.
And it's also a sustainable strategy as well. Like, the greenest building you can build is the one that's already built and doesn't take as many resources to redevelop. I'm from a small town in Texas originally, so I was always really inspired when I would go to great urban places that people had built. In Texas, we tend to just tear buildings down after 40 years. So to go to a place where you feel those layers of history always really inspired me. One inspiration that I have is the work of the late Plato architects, how they reference long-standing historical practices with modern materials and modern systems, which, buildings need to evolve and be building for today. We share a love of those buildings, and we're just trying to get them into service. We're trying to get them to continue to be loved for the next 100 years.
I appreciate architecture when it's considered, when it's thought out, and there's a lot of that considered thought in historic architecture. People did things a little slower and more mindful. Looking to that as reference is always important for us. always finding something referential, not just being different for different sake, but just to reference something, create something new and contemporary, but also contextual. Ben is very into building science and understanding buildings inside out, and I kind of gravitate towards more like form and silhouette, color, shape. I think I like traditionally classic architecture, things that are like very storied and old, but I do love contemporary furnishings and lighting. So there's that eclectic mix. I love quirky objects. I like understanding symmetry, but then like throwing it off a little so that it doesn't feel too, forced.
You like knowing the rules and then breaking them a little. My concern a lot of times is how is this going to fit into surroundings? How is it going to fit into the neighborhood? How is it going to fit into the story that is this particular block or this particular neighborhood or this particular city? How is it going to talk to that? Is it going to be cohesive with it? Is it going to be a little bit of a attention grabber? And then how is it going to achieve that?
We quickly saw each other's strengths and allowed each other to just do that part of the project. And I think that is what makes us successful. Ben carries more of the technical detailing side and I carry more of the design side. It really does make for a great partnership. We think about everything so that our clients don't have to.
We help you visualize what's possible, and then we're your partner in making it happen.